Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. Today we're gonna have a video on everything that has been released lately. So we have Chanel Cruise 2025 and I am so excited to do like a deep dive into it, but also with Fashion Week that I watch very comfortably from my living room. I have a lot of things to say about the Fendi collection, definitely a lot to say about the Dior one because I was just not a fan at all. But Terra Veneta was also amazing. Chloe was one of my favorites. So if it's the morning for you, grab your coffee. If it's a little bit later, maybe a glass of wine, and let's sit down and chat about what's new. I do want to start the video with a little bit of an unboxing because I just got in some of the pieces that I was waiting for. You guys know that I love idols so much, and there were specifically two pieces that I was hoping for them to be back in stock to order, and they're here. And I did add a third one, so I wanted to unbox them and wear them. For the ones that are not very familiar with idol, they're lab-grown diamonds with solid 14 karat gold, and this time I went actually with rose gold. I've been in a rose gold type of face. I don't know why, because I used to not like it as much, but lately every time that I add some new pieces, I've kind of just been adding rose gold a lot. So I cannot wait to see how they actually look in person because Idol's rose gold is super subtle. I personally love it so much, so I just decided to go for it. They did include a scrunchie with my order, and here they are. So let's open this one first, and this is going to be of the necklace. They released this one a little bit of a while ago, but I was never able to get it because it was always sold out, and I ended up wanting to go with rose gold. I love the two different diamond shapes just together. It's just so different, but at the same time like super elegant and timeless. And the thing about Idol's pieces is that I don't have to take them off. I usually don't take them off when I shower. I sleep with them, I go to the ocean with them. Because they're solid gold and lab-grown diamonds, you don't really have to worry about them. I've had some of my Idol pieces for years now, and all of them are completely perfect. I've also ordered from them the diamond cleaning kit, and it just works like a wonder. So in case you want to do some TLC to your pieces, you can definitely order that from their website. But I'm gonna link this one that I'm so happy that I finally gonna be able to add to my stock because it's just so beautiful. They also have the Rebel earrings that I've been waiting for those too. I think it's such a beautiful set, and I also got this ones as a set. These are the Bea earrings, and they're like this sharp almond shape, and this is the pendant. Idol is super modular. When you get a pair of earrings, basically this is attached to the stud, so you can remove the stud, so they are interchangeable and you can buy the stud only once. Also, I love the fact that even though they look super cool, they are very comfortable. I sleep with them all the time, and that's kind of the charm of them, that you just don't have to ever remove them. And this is how the Bea earrings look, and I'm going to show you a clip of how the pendant looks. I just really love them. I'm definitely becoming a fan of rose gold more and more with time, but I'm gonna leave the pieces linked in the description box down below in case anyone is interested to check them out, and also my Idol discount code. I will also add the pieces that I usually love and use the most, that are like my staples and my favorites from them, in case you want to check them out. Okay, going into Chanel Cruise for this year, that is going to be released around mid-November. I usually really like to go to the store to go check the pieces out, but I'm not sure exactly the date that it's gonna reach Spain. I went to the website to see the runway pieces and to catch some of the bags, and I just wanted to talk about some of the bags that really caught my attention that I would love to get to see in person, and this is going to be the first one. I really like the fabric. I'm not sure exactly the fabric that it's going to be, but I love the color. I love the side pockets. It really looks like a cozy tote, and yeah, the pockets sold me. I really like the details and the chain and basically everything, so I do think that it's going to be the type of bag that I really love on runway and pictures, and then I see it in person and it's a little bit too big or too overwhelming for my frame, just because I'm a little bit too short. This one kind of looks like a crochet bag to me. It's very summery. I do really like it, but I would definitely not go for something like this from Chanel, but I would definitely love to see it in person because it looks kind of cute. This one unfortunately is going to be a miss for me. It kind of looks like somewhere where I would store soap. I don't know why soap, but it's just what's coming to my mind. I just think that it's too plain with the logo and it's not giving me absolutely anything. This one with crystals I really like, but I kind of feel like I've seen it before. I also don't know if this bag goes very well with cruise. I would say that for me it's more like a matière d'art type of bag. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm actually gonna double check that this picture is not from matière d'art. I feel like Chanel has been going very strong with the 22 tote, so they are constantly releasing it in different colors, different styles and materials, and I really like that. I don't specifically love the shade of yellow, but I do love the fact that they're introducing it in other colors, and this one is very cute. We have it in the mini size in this metallic purple that I do think it's really pretty, and I really love it paired with the silver hardware. I actually really like this bag, but I do love the outfit, especially the coat a little bit more. Well, I don't really know if this actually counts as a bag or just carrying a logo or some type of like metal. So for me, this is going to be definitely a no. I really like the shade of bluish green that they used throughout this runway. I think it's probably one of my favorite colors, and there was a lot of ready-to-wear bags and shoes in this shade. And I do have to say that Cruise being consistently my favorite collection that Chanel releases, I am feeling very underwhelmed with basically all of the bags, but this is something that I will probably have to see in person. However, I do have some pictures from the spring-summer 2025, and I do have to say that I like some of the bags from this collection just a little bit more. And the more I see these pictures of this bag, I just really like it. It just seems very practical. It's kind of a hybrid between like a bucket bag and a hobo, because you can also kind of cinch it. I'm definitely gonna have to see this one in person to have like a full idea, and I also really like it in black for sure. This yellow tweed I love. If I could, I would get the entire head to toe outfit. It's very clueless, but I don't know why, I just really like it. It's not very me, because every time that I go for tweeds, I go for very classic muted neutral colors and styles, but this one for some reason just kind of really works out for me. This is a very simple but also very nice looking tote. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I also don't see anything super special that I would go to Chanel to get this bag for sure. This bag is very interesting. I would love to know if it's just a shoulder bag or if it's also a backpack, because sometimes Chanel does this thing that they just carry the bags like this when it's backpacks. I would love to see if we get a better view of the bag, but I really like the oversized look. I love the fact that it has a handle and a shoulder strap, and from what I can see also fit on the bottom. So do really like this one. If it comes in smaller sizes, I think I might be a little bit of a fan. We have this square bag that it's kind of like scrunched in the middle on the top. Not a fan of the look, but it's definitely very interesting. And here's the bag in a smaller version but in black, and I actually do love it. I really like it. This is like a very well made polished version of the Chanel Kelly that I was never a fan because it kind of felt very like plasticky or like made out of paper. I just like this one way better, and I'm definitely for sure gonna go down to check this one out. I saw a lot of fringes on the runway, but this one was quite unexpected from Chanel. We have this cute clutch with a pearl in the middle, and I saw it in silver and in black. This metallic quilted bag that I do have to say that I like about this bag a lot. The fact that it's a silver bag with aged gold hardware, so the contrast of the hardwares, I'm really enjoying it. And some of the collector's pieces, these cages that I usually really like when they're a little bit more detailed, but I don't really see how this could be very functional. Same as this kind of transparent bag. It has a very similar shape to the Louis Vuitton pochette accessoire, but this one is kind of like a net. So honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of these types of bags, but I know that a lot of people really like them. And the last Chanel piece is this pink classic flap that I do have to say, it's been a really long time since I haven't seen a pink that I like as much as this one, especially on a classic flap. So I am really big fan. I also love that throughout the collection they used a lot the aged gold hardware. Some of my favorite collections that Chanel has done, they tend to use that. So I guess we're gonna have to wait and see to see them in person, hopefully soon. And I definitely just liked spring summer way more than cruise this time. And speaking about Chanel, I read a few weeks ago that they actually invested on the row. So Chanel's owners are now investors in the row, which is honestly quite shocking to see how the row has peaked so much in the last couple of years. And I feel like this is only news that they're gonna keep getting higher and higher. And also LVMH did an investment on Polene. I think they acquired a minority stake, but still LVMH is at Polene now, which honestly I don't know if it's good or bad, but at this point LVMH is taking over pretty much everything. Anyway, let's talk about Hermès Spring Summer 2025. And after that there's Fendi, and I do have to say I kind of like Fendi just a little bit more. This sort of like inside out Birkin, I found it super interesting. I do actually kind of like the look, but it could also be something that you can just add to the bag. But I like the fact and the idea that you can add an extra zipper on the back to your bags, because it's something that I've always thought about, that I do think it kind of kills the design, but I always love a good back pocket, and this one just adds to it. This sort of like bulky bowling bag, specifically in this color, I honestly love it. I think it's simple but just gonna fit so much, and it could be a very good bag. These little cylinder bags with the handle, I feel like they're very cute, very equestrian looking, and they had them in many different colors. This one, I love it. I'm not sure if it's more on the brown side or more on the yellow side, because it could be the light, but I just really like the bag. Well, I for sure would never dare to carry my bags like this, but it is definitely a very interesting look. I do not think this is a leather bag though. It has to be some sort of fabric to be able to be folded like this and not have a panic attack about it. But yeah, seeing it from the back, this is definitely not a leather bag, and it makes a lot of sense. So this is exactly what I was talking about when I saw that Dior was kind of like replicating the Speedy from Louis Vuitton, because of course Louis Vuitton doesn't own the shape and the style of the bag, but Dior just grabbed the Speedy, made it leather. They just added the quilts and slapped the logo on it, and it was a done deal. So I didn't really feel like there was much thought put into the design when they were making that bag, but this is just classic Hermès. It's clean, makes so much sense with the brand, and I really love the colors. I love how the leather and the stitching on the handles and just everything about it I really love. We did see a half Birkin, and I think it's very cute. And this bucket bag that I've become a little bit of a fan of, I would love to see it in person, because I think this could be such a cute summer bag for next year. I love everything about the design. It's like a bucket bag in wicker, but just a little bit different. This one is also very cute. Now Fendi, they did surprise me. I like basically everything that they came up with, and I'm not usually a Fendi fan, but on this case I do have to say Fendi and Chloe took it for me, especially Chloe with the clothing. I just fell in love with the collection for sure. But let's go into the bags that Fendi released, and it's basically a roundup of textures, but very soft, squishy leather baguettes. I just love it. And every single time, every outfit would have like a little attachment and just make it a little bit more interesting. This pink one looks just so elegant and so different and so summery. I love the peach color. And if there was going to be one brand that was going to convince me to accessorize and add charms and things to my bag, of course it was going to be Fendi. Like, look at this. It's just so cute. It's so perfect. The mini baguette, the little jar of God knows what. That jar, I need it. It's just so cute. But I truly never really wanted a Fendi baguette until now. These ones that are kind of like wristlets but also pouchy, they look very soft, they look very comfortable. I just really love them. I just don't know if I want to go for the leather ones or these ones. They are like bedazzled, and the pink one or the green one, they were just so cute. I love them. I also really love the pickables, but these ones are definitely gonna take it for me. And I didn't want to add any bag during fashion week to my wish list except for these ones. I really just love them so much. But I also want to mention the clothes and the outfits in general. I do feel like Fendi did amazing, and that their show was one of my favorites for sure. Now let's get to Dior and hopefully get over with it, because oh my god, I was so confused when I was watching this show, because I was not even sure that I was actually watching Dior, because sometimes it kind of looked like classic Dior and then it was like a Fast and Furious meets Adidas, some sort of thing. I was just not a fan at all about anything about this collection. There's a few outfits that I'm gonna show you that are salvageable and that I really liked, because they're the classic, elegant, sleek style that usually Dior has, but some others with the stripes that I really do think that it gives me Adidas vibes so much. It was also very Formula One coded. I didn't understand the vision, to be completely honest. Maybe it's around there and I just missed it, but as of a fact, I just don't like what they did. This is not something that I would look for when I go to Dior, and I feel like it's been a miss after a miss after a miss after a miss. And on a side note, I do like the two last ones that are this white vest. I think it's very nice and interesting looking, and the dress. The pink dress is just classic Dior. Really liked it. And at last, I wanted to discuss my favorite when it came to ready to wear, and it's Chloe. When this collection hits the stores, I'm for sure gonna go try some things out. For the past 4 years, Chloe had been flying under my radar, but some of these outfits, like these jackets that were bumpy and flowy with the florals and all the embroidery, was just amazing. I fell in love with this collection so much. I could see myself wearing so many pieces from this. The dresses with the lace, even the shoes, the accessories. I could just show you all of the pictures from this collection, and I just really like them all. I honestly love them. I'm very into the boho style right now, and I cannot wait for spring summer next year. Definitely gonna try to find at least one of the jackets and the lace pieces, but the long dresses were just pieces of art, and I think the coats were just perfection. So I want to finish the video definitely with Chloe. There is this one bag released from Louis Vuitton that I wanted to mention, and it's the new Neverfull, that it's kind of like inside out. I do have to say that I'm very happy to see this one being released, because it's very cool and a very unique twist to the classic Neverfull. So you can kind of have a very clean look on the outside and still have the monogram on the inside, or just flip it around. I am personally very excited about them, so I would love to go check it out at the store for sure. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I would love to know what you guys think about these collections. Which one was your favorite? What do we think about the Dior collection? If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you tutorials right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye.